Breaking news. Latin America gains independence from Spanish and Portuguese, but at what cost? The fight for freedom in Latin America has been explosive, with countries across the continent rising up to break free from colonial rule. For centuries, people in Latin America suffered under Spanish and Portuguese control, but their calls for independence grew louder. Leaders like Simon Bolivar, José de San Martin, and Miguel Hidalgo became the voices of resistance. Though the Spanish and Portuguese were defeated, the road to independence was filled with bloodshed and years of hardship. The new nations faced economic struggles and internal conflicts as they worked to rebuild and form a new government.
Thank you, Malik. I'm reporting from Guayaquil, Ecuador. One of the most important cities in Latin America's fight for freedom. This is where two great leaders, Simon Bolivar and José de San Martin, met in 1822 to discuss the future of the continent. This land represents the courage and sacrifice of those who risked everything to be free. Across Latin America, the fight divided families and destroyed cities, but it also united people in the dream of independence. Now we return to one of the most famous heroes of revolution, Simon Bolivar.
Good evening, we're here with Simon Bolivar, known as El Liberated, who led the charge for independence across South America. Thank you for being here with us, Jennifer.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to share the story of our fight for liberty.
Can you tell us about your journey and what inspired you to lead those revolutions across South America?
I believed our people deserve freedom and self-rule. After seeing revolutions in Europe and the United States, I knew we could do the same here. It was not easy. We faced powerful colonial forces and deep divisions, but the dream of a free Latin America kept me going.
The vision of a united Latin America didn't fully come to pass. How do you feel about that now?
It's a hard truth. After we won our independence, the divisions between our countries were too strong. I wanted a united South America like the United States, but differences and political struggles just kept us apart. Even though it's disappointing, I still hope that one day the people of South America will come together for a better future.
Thank you so much for their determination and bravery. Now we report back to Father Miguel Hidalgo.
General San Martin led the southern fight for independence, helping free Argentina, Chile, and Peru from Spanish rule. I'm joined now by General San Martin himself to learn more about his part in his incredible moment.
Thank you for being here. What made you join the fight for independence?
Thank you for having me. I wanted to see my people live free from Spanish control. I had served in the Spanish army, but I realized my loyalty belonged to my homeland. I came back to South America to help my people earn their independence.
You also worked with Simon Bolivar to help free Peru. What was it like meeting him?
Bolivar shared my same dream of a free Latin America. So I stepped aside so he could continue leading because unity was more important than self-pride.
Thank you, San Martin, for their bravery and for sharing their story with us today.
Thank you, Jasmine. The fight for Latin Americans' independence was long, difficult, and filled with sacrifice, but it also showed the world the power of unity and courage. From the leadership of Simon Bolivar in the north and José de San Martin in the south, brave men and women stood up against empires to win the freedom of their people. Their struggles created the foundation for the countries we know today, nations built on hope, determination, and the dream of self-rule. Even though independence came with challenges like rebuilding economies and forming governments, the spirit of freedom never faded. It reminds us of the liberty and something worth fighting for, no matter the cost. This has been the Latin American Independence Newscast. I'm Malik. Thank you for watching, and good night.